Yeah, you heard me right.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy One Choice. Welcome to 2023. This is the very first video that I have filmed in 2023, and I thought I'd start off with something really interesting. I thought I'd get cancelled.
It's funny because it's true.
So, first video of 2023, getting cancelled, hashtag cancel culture. Let's get into this. I have been sent this video, and my goodness me, I just needed to do a reaction video on this. So sit back, buckle in, and we're gonna do this.
Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up her bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, trapping the dope in the stash. In Italy, got too far, hold they DM me.
Okay. That was a little bit disturbing. First thing I did not expect to see was him jiggling his boobage at me. Can I just say, first of all, I don't want to say congratulations, because that would imply that I think what has happened is right. But like, well done to the plastic surgeon. Because like, that's actually quite scary. Like, I would never have actually guessed that he was a he and not a she at first glance. And that's scary. Now, I don't know if he's still rocking with the bedangle downstairs, but in my mind, that would possibly be one of the only ways you could tell. He looks like a she, and that's scary. That's always been like something that is always like thought of, like, I wonder, there's got to be a certain amount of guys who have gone home with a girl and then found out later that she is a dude. And that would just be like the most horrific experience ever.
Yuck.
Ever. All right, let's get into this.
Oh, I want all my clothes designer. Oh,
Hey sis, how you doing today? Welcome back to my channel.
Don't call me sis.
My name is Dawn Marie, and I am a transgender YouTuber. On this channel, we talk about transgender issues.
Could you imagine if I did that? First of all, going, hey, welcome to my channel. It's like when my kids pretend to be YouTubers. That's exactly what they say. But could you imagine if I did that? I was like, I'm One Choice, and I am a Aussie rapper. It just wouldn't work. So, anyway, that's just me nitpicking.
Hormone updates, all that jazz, and we do like story times of crazy things that happen in my life. And yeah, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. We all love you here. We're an accepting family. And if you've already been here, welcome back. I love you. And if you haven't subscribed,
Don't ever say that to me either. That feeling is not reciprocated, Dawn Marie, okay? Not reciprocated. January 1st. First person that tells me they love me in the new year is a trans chick. What the heck? Not cool.
that's a problem. We're gonna have to fight. I'm gonna need your fade right now, right here. Because while you're viewing these videos, honey, and not subscribing to my channel, we're gonna have a serious problem. You need to subscribe.
Okay, so she's threatening the video viewers who haven't subscribed. Is that a thing? Can I do that? I wonder if it is. I totally want to try that. Just get on the video and be like, yo, I know you ain't subscribed yet. Get on it, fool.
Hey, buddy.
Wow! You know you can't bring that weak ass stuff up in this humpy bumpy.
Today, I'm excited, so excited for this topic because it's just for all my sisters out there, for all my sisters. If you're feeling down, don't you dare, girl, because...
Okay, I know I'm stopping this way too often, but I really do feel like I need to throw this out there. I feel like so many trans influencers just mock womanhood. Like, she's trying so exaggeratedly. Is exaggeratedly the right word? She is exaggerating emphasis on things, and it comes across comical. For my sisters. It's like, can I get a hallelujah? It's like, I feel like she's just going way too hard on this to appear female. Like, this is the sort of thing, like, when guys imitate their girlfriends, that's what they do. And so in my mind, like, I don't see how females can consider this respectful. Anyway, let's continue. I'm gonna try to be less critical.
This video is gonna pick your mood up, bitch. This gonna pick your mood up. Today we're gonna talk about the reasons and the benefits of dating a transgender woman and why we are probably most likely, I don't wanna be biased, but why we're probably most likely a better candidate of dating than, like, you know, your average bish. The first reason being...
Okay. So just to clarify, she has just said, she kind of beat around the bush a little bit, but this is what she said. She said that trans women, which are dudes, are better candidates for dating dudes than women are. So she is telling you that a guy with the boobage is better than a girl. I disagree. Let's see what he has to say.
We are strong individuals. We've had to endure a lot, you know, within our life, and we've been through a lot, and it just makes us stronger people, and it makes us really sweet. You go through as much as a trans woman who's been, like, either kicked out of her home or she's been beat up by people, by bullies and stuff. She's gonna be a very, very loving, caring person because she doesn't want anybody to feel what she's been through, you know?
First thing 50th thing I disagree with. Okay, so what he's saying right now is that trans women are better candidates for dating. First reason is because they're stronger and they're sweeter. Okay, so no. Firstly, because stronger I don't necessarily agree with, because if you look onto you know, YouTube and TikTok, oh my gosh, TikTok, all you see is transgender people bitching about not being treated well. But you never see that with, you know, other groups. You see that with certain groups, you don't see that with all groups. So I would say the groups that do not bitch about being treated badly, I would say that those would be the stronger groups. Those would be the stronger people. Sweet, because they've been treated really badly, they want to treat others really well so they don't feel that way. I'm really sorry, but that's just not how trauma works. Now, that is implying that all trans people have had that horrible stuff happen, which I doubt. Because you watch the news, you never see the news stories about the trans person being you know, beaten up in the street, but you know, you do see the news stories about other people being beaten up in the street. You know, I think the biggest risk to trans people at the moment is suicide, and that's just because they have pushed themselves into this situation thinking that they would be so happy, and they're not, and they're coming from this poor mental health position, and they're desperately trying to create a new identity, thinking that their mental health will improve with the new identity, but it doesn't. And because it hasn't gone up to this stage, because it's just stayed there, it appears to have gone down because of the expectation. And that is the narrative that, you know, the medical industry and social media and everything else pushes out. Become transgender or your problems will go away. And it's just not the case. And so because they have that huge expectation, it doesn't meet that expectation, the mental health goes down, and then you have a huge amount of suicide. And that's not okay. So stronger, I would not agree. I would say that's person-to-person situation. You cannot lump a group of people in and say that they are stronger. Not the way it works. It's actually technically discrimination. Sweeter, look, I haven't met every trans person in the world. I haven't met every trans person in Australia. I do know from my experience knowing trans people, some of them are lovely, some of them are not. That's just humans. But I wouldn't classify the trans people I know as sweeter than the average woman. because again, it's a case-by-case basis. So this whole thing is actually like really badly, pretty much discriminatory. Like it's really badly generalized. It's overgeneralized, and that's a problem, because when you overgeneralize a group, there's just no positive outcome.
So she's gonna be super sweet, and she's just gonna be a loving person. Number 2 for why you should date a trans woman instead. I'm just kidding. We are more appreciative of the small things.
That's what she said.
We don't need you to, like, you know, go buy us an expensive lunch, or, you know, spend $100 on something for me to be happy. We just want you to, like, hold our hands in public.
Do you know why? So she's saying that trans women, men, are better than women for dating because they don't expect big, extravagant things. They don't want expensive lunch or expensive jewelry. Do you know why? It's because they're dudes, and dudes don't care about that sort of thing. We don't care how much lunch costs, okay? As long as it tastes good. You can take us out to Mickey D's. It doesn't matter. Double quarter pounder with cheese. Boom. All right. I'm so getting cancelled.
Like, we just want you to be happy that you're with us. Like, you know, little things like holding our hand in public can make us super happy, because, you know, there are people out there that want to hide us. So, you know, we're easy to please. We don't have...
Not necessarily people that they're trying to hide them. If you're dating a trans woman, you obviously don't have an issue with people knowing that you're dating a trans woman. Okay? Because if you're dating a trans woman and you're ashamed of that, it's just closet homosexuality. And if you're dating a trans woman and you're open about that, it's just open homosexuality, because whether you like it or not, it's a dude, and you're dating a dude. If you're a dude dating a dude, it's homosexuality. So I don't really see her point there. I don't really see why she's coming across with this point. But again, it's just simple stuff, because guys are simple.
like super unobtainable like standards. Like, we do have standards. I don't want to make it sound like we don't have standards, but you know, we are not just like stuck up and like bougie and just wanting the world from you.
She just called all women stuck up and bougie. Oh, damn. You shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that, Dawn Marie, because, well, now you've basically got immunity because you're trans, but there will be a time when this whole thing will probably fizzle out, and that won't be okay anymore. So you got to be really careful, get into the habit of not discriminating against the entire gender now, so that you don't get in trouble later.
We just appreciate the small things.
There's a penis joke in there somewhere.
Get it where I'm living. Number 3. Oh, no, I want to say that in Spanish. Número 3. Number 3 for why it is beneficial to date a transgender woman is not all guys want to have kids. Believe it or not, right now I'm talking to a guy who doesn't want to have kids. And that's where I actually got this little pointer from. You know, we can't get pregnant. Which means...
Yeah, I'm just recording at the moment.
Oh, I thought you were at the beach.
No,
When do you start recording?
I'm recording right now. Camera's rolling.
Oh,
I can't let you know when I'm done. See you, sweetie.
Number 3. Oh, no, I want to say that in Spanish. Número 3. Number 3 for why it is beneficial to date a transgender woman is not all guys want to have kids. Believe it or not, right now I'm talking to a guy who doesn't want to have kids. And that's where I actually got this little pointer from.
I just want to throw it out there. If you're a guy and you don't want kids, you don't have to date a dude. Okay, there's this amazing advancement in technology that's only recently come out. Actually, today in 2023, it's called contraception. It's so new, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it before, but contraception is a fascinating thing. I wouldn't say it's 100%, but it gives a very, very good chance of you not having kids. You don't need to date a dude to not have kids.
You know, we can't get pregnant. which means we don't have periods either.
Do you know why they can't get pregnant and don't have periods? Because they're not actually women. They are dudes, they are guys. I can't stress this enough. If you are watching this and you're wondering, wow, you know, why can't they have periods and why can't they get pregnant? It's because they're guys, okay? It doesn't matter what TikTok tells you. It doesn't matter what the medical professionals of the world tell you. If they're a trans woman, they're a guy. That's why they can't get pregnant. And that's what stops them from being a woman, is the basic bodily anatomy of the females. You know, they weren't born with ovaries and fallopian tubes. They weren't born with the ability to have their period. They weren't born with the ability or the necessary anatomy to have children. And you might ask, what about women who are barren? That is actually an irrelevant point, because they're still born with the anatomy to bear children. There's just something that's actually stopped that from happening. And I'm not being insensitive. I'm very, my condolences to you if that is you. My heart goes out to you. But it doesn't stop you from being a woman. It stops guys from being women, but it does not stop you from being a woman.
So a lot of guys don't want kids. There's so much pressure to have a kid when there's a guy and a female, you know, in a relationship. There's like, oh, well, no, hurry it up. Like, we want you to get married, have some kids, you know. Not all guys want kids. So, you know, if you don't want kids, we're the perfect candidate for you. Like, at first I was like, you know, maybe I'm sad because I want to have my own children too. But, you know, whatever. Like, you know, I'll keep my body nice and toned and fit and, you know, keep it stretch mark free.
Stretch mark free. That's just called being healthy. Okay? There's plenty of women who have had kids who go back to the way that they were looking and look absolutely amazing. Okay? Shout out to Catherine Zeta-Jones. Holy crap. How she managed to stay that fit after that many kids, beyond me. But it's possible. Okay? But it's weird for me, because in my mind it sounds like this dude is saying that if you don't want to date someone who will eventually get fat and gross, date a guy. And I'm really sorry, but that's it's just not the way it works. Anyone can end up fat and gross with stretch marks, and this fella over here may end up like that. So you don't really know.
You know, I do have stretch marks on the side of my booty because it's growing. I would say number 4 would be that we know a man's needs more than your average girl. The reason that being is because we've been on the other side.
They know a man's needs better than the average girl. That's because they are one.
It's a man, baby!
Okay, it just keeps coming back down to this point. Like, all of these points that Dawn is saying is that we are better to date guys because we're guys. All these points come down to, it's because I'm a guy, it's because I'm a guy, it's because I'm a guy, it's because I'm a guy. Now, I've never dated a guy, but I can honestly tell you what, I don't want to. I can honestly tell you that guys, it's like straight guys aren't looking for a lot of the things that they're saying there, like the points behind it. Okay, guys appreciate femininity, but the way that this person, Dawn, I keep forgetting his name, and really quickly I will just throw out there, Dawn, I'm happy to use the name. Okay, I've got no problems with calling them by whatever name they want. You know, my full name is Angus. I often go by Gus. I don't expect people to judge me because I like being called Gus. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be called Dawn, you go nuts. I'll call you Sunset, doesn't matter. But I will not call a trans woman a man, because in my mind, that is lying on a biological level. So I'll treat you with respect. I'll be nice to you. We'll be friends. No worries about that. No issues. But I'm not going to call you a woman. in the same way I'm not going to call myself an astronaut because I play Star Wars games.
If you're catching my drift. Number 5, hope. I feel like number 5 is because trans women are more feminine and make more.
There it is. Trans women are more feminine. What you're saying is that if you have an XY chromosome and you get some tig old bitties put on you, you are more feminine than females. You have more femininity than the people that the name was named after. Are you kidding me? Trans women are more feminine than women. Oh gosh.
Of an effort. The reason that being is because we're making up for what we lacked in our previous life, and you know, we care about our appearance and we just want to look spruced up and feminine at all times.
I love how I love this. Correction, majority of the time, all the time, is unrealistic. Carry on. There's no little disclaimer in there saying that most women want to look great most of the time. I mean, like, the majority of women I know don't want to leave the house without makeup. But you're right. Trans women definitely want to put more effort into their appearance. Definitely.
Guys love that. Guys appreciate it. I heard from a few guys that I've dated, like, you know what, like, I really appreciate trans women because they actually take the time to get ready and don't take advantage of being a woman. Oh my God, this hair is getting on my nerves right here.
I don't have that issue. No. So, no guy appreciates how long a girl takes to get ready. We appreciate the final product, 100%. Ladies, you look terrific. We appreciate that. But if guys are smart, they work around it in some way, shape, or form. Say, for example, I remember when I was about 21, I was dating a girl. She used to take about an hour to get ready. Minimum an hour, usually about an hour and a half. So what I used to do was I used to get ready. So if, you know, say for example, if we were both at the same house getting ready to go somewhere, I would have the shower first because I'd take a 3-minute shower. I would then take 5 minutes to dry off, do my hair, deodorize, cologne, get dressed, etc. And then I would turn a movie on. And while she got ready, I would watch a movie. It was the only way to stop me from going absolutely insane because we were always late. Like, every single time. And no straight guy in history has been like, baby, that's okay. We don't need the reservations. Let's just go somewhere else and, you know, maybe not even get in at all. It's all right, baby. We don't need to go see that movie. It's like, the trailers at the beginning. Who wants to see those? The trailers are awesome. And you have to get to the movie early so that you can watch the damn trailers. That's my rant.
You guys actually, like, take the time and effort to be feminine and to be girly, and you guys aren't trying to, like, step all over our toes all the time. Feminism nowadays, I swear. You guys are like, well,
I finally found something I agree with Dawn on. Thank you, Dawn, for having a crack at modern feminism. Not for the reasons that I would. He's just kind of having a go at them for the whole video is him having a go at women. So it's not like Dawn is having a go at feminism because he thinks that feminism is bad. It's just because he's just trashing on women this entire time. Why not have a go at modern feminism as well? I appreciate the fact that he has, because we can finally agree on something. But anyway.
you know, girls want to be a girl but want to act like a dude. It's like, you can't be chilling over there with the dudes and trying to act like a dude but expect him to treat you like a woman. No.
Do you see what happened there? You can't be chilling with the dudes, acting like a dude, and expect him to treat you like a woman. This person was a dude, still is a dude, hanging with the dudes, acting like a dude, but now expects them to treat him like a woman. Ah, beautiful. thank you for destroying your own argument. I appreciate that because you just made it easy for me. I can now sit back and enjoy the rest of the video.
Honey, that's just not how it works. So sorry to break it to ya. It's not how it works. My hair is just not agreeing with me today. We're just gonna, okay, bitch. You stay, there we go.
I feel like, again, just characterizing women. It's like, that's what guys do when they mock their girlfriends. Like, oh my gosh, my hair, like, it's annoying me. Like, this guy kind of reminds me a little bit of like Dylan Mulvaney. Just everything Dylan Mulvaney does is just like a cartoon of women, like a comedy skit of women. And I feel like this is what Dawn's doing right now. It's like, my hair is just like annoying me right now. Like, I can't even, okay, bitch, like, stay there.
Finally, last but not least, I'm sure that I can come up with more reasons for why it's more beneficial to date a transgender woman, but we are more accepting. Come on now. We're probably
more accepting. More accepting. Are you kidding me? This is the group of people that got rid of one of their biggest spokesmen, Caitlyn Jenner, because he didn't agree with something. Are you kidding me? I don't even have words for this. What is going? More accepting? Oh my goodness. No. Okay, no. I know this sounds really critical on my part, and yes it is.
the most talked about group, minority, and made fun of group ever. We are super accepting because we know what it's like to be picked on and to be judged.
Okay, well, I feel like the Jews would have an issue with that statement, because I feel like they've been picked on for the last 3, 4, 5,000 years. I think it's very interesting that a black guy is now claiming that transgenderism is the most picked on. So I guess Dawn, you can never claim a victimhood because you're black now. Just throwing it out there, because it's not nearly as bad as being trans. It's like, what was it? It's the Blues Brothers. It's like, it could be worse. I could be black. It's like, except it's the opposite way now. Anyway.
For being different. So it's like if a guy likes something different, like, you know, we're gonna be like, hey, like, kudos to that. We just...
Okay, so when they're saying they like something different, what they're saying is they're dudes and they're freaky deaky kink machines because that's how dudes operate, and they're super messed up in the head because that's how dudes operate, and they've got weird sexual fetishes because that's how dudes operate. And again, it just comes down to trans women are better because they're dudes.
Genuinely accept it for what it is. We don't judge you. So if you're a little weirdo and you are afraid that an average girl will judge you, hey, whatever, you know. That's pretty much it for this video. If you ladies are feeling like really down and you feel like you're not gonna ever be worthy of a man, trust me when I tell you, baby, yes, you are enough, and you will one day find the love.
Don't call me baby. Don't call me baby. I cannot believe the first person in 2023 to call me baby was Dawn. Whatever his last name is. Dawn something. It's over with M.
Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. There are all these girls in the comments, I swear, I receive, the more my channel grows, the more hate it receives. Like, these females are, like, aggressive. Like,
I wonder why. You're putting out videos saying that they're not good enough and they don't like you? I wonder why. It makes no sense. Like, why would they not like you? All you're doing is trashing on their very being.
You'll never be a real woman. You'll never know what it feels like to have a soft, pretty vagina. Girl.
Who wrote that? soft, pretty vagina. Who? A guy wrote that. I guarantee you a guy wrote that. No girl would ever describe their vagina as soft and pretty. As a... I can't. Oh, a soft, pretty vagina. Oh my word.
Girl, one day I will. Don't worry.
She currently has a penis. She just admitted it.
But it looks like a giant dick.
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard. Oh my god, it looks like a huge...
One day I will. She has a super hog down there. Okay? Guarantee you. No. How are you giving advice on why you're better than a woman when you still got your... I can't even say it. Sweet Dick Smith. Get all your electronics. All right.
My doctor's gonna make it nice and tight, so
I did not want to hear that. I want to rewind. If you haven't gotten to this part of the video yet, don't continue because you do not want to hear what just got said.
please my man every day. A lot of women just think that being a woman is defined by being able to have a period and by being able to get pregnant and reproduce. It's like, no.
You're right. It's not that. 100% it's not that. But do you know what it is? It's right down on a chromosomal level. Women have an XX chromosome, men have an XY chromosome. And it doesn't matter how much surgery you have, you cannot change the fact that you have, pardon me, an XY chromosome. It's that simple. It's that simple. XX, women. XY, men. That's the whole thing. It doesn't matter if you can have a kid. It does not matter if you can have your period. It does not matter if you can satisfy your man in the bedroom. Do you have an XX chromosome? You're a woman. Do you have a Y chromosome? Yeah, this guy.
It's not, because a lot of guys don't want kids, one. And it's like, if you're saying that all your worth is being able to have a child, then honey, that's a problem. It's a problem. It's a super problem. And that shouldn't be what defines your worth. And if that is what defines your worth, I'm going to pray for you. Thank you guys.
Oh, she just brought religion into this. The trans woman is praying for the biological woman that she will rebuke her sinful ways and return to the ways where we realize that men really can be women even if they got big fat dicks downstairs. No.
So much for watching. I hope you have a good night or day wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe.
Oh, I'm sharing this video, alright. But not the way he wants me to.
With all your friends. Share this video, you know. I'll see you guys in my next video next Tuesday. I love you guys so much. Mwah.
I just had to duck that one, make sure it missed me. Oh, far out. Okay, so let's ran over my own foot. Yeah. Let's recap. So basically what he's saying, what Dawn is saying, is that women are not as good as trans men because trans men know what it's like to have a penis. A lot of the time still have one. And well, look, there's nothing, like coming from a male perspective, like there's nothing sexier than being in bed with your girl and reaching down and playing with her penis. I need like a sign that says sarcasm just in case like someone puts a thing up, it's like one choice, gay. No. That's Dude, no. The penis limitation for my bedroom is 1. Now, he's also said that women aren't as good as trans women, because that's what this whole thing is. It's women aren't as good, and it's it's all because let's go back through the points. Because women are stuck up and bougie, and they're gold digging hoes, and they're not as good at sex, and they're not as freaky deaky, and they're not as accepting, and they're not as sweet, and they're not as kind, they're not as lovely. And holy crap, women, are you offended yet? Like I say this to my friends, my kids all the time, and if it's not about you, don't get offended. Don't get offended on behalf of someone else. Let them get offended, but don't get offended on behalf of someone. That's stupid. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to get offended on behalf of you, but hit me in the comments. Like, does that offend you? Like, is that offensive towards you? Because in my mind, if I was a chick, I'd be like, what the heck is going on? So, just remember, and I can't stress this enough, if you need a really good girlfriend, apparently you should date a dude. I'm one choice, and I do not approve this message. Happy New Year's, guys. Thanks for sticking with me through this video. The pain and the trauma that I go through in these videos, I just want you to know that it's only worth it if you hit subscribe. Take care, guys. Have a great day. As again, Happy New Year, and may 2023 be awesome.
I'll never be ashamed of the land where I was born. A day to stand up proud so our unities are torn. Snags on the grill, have a beer and watch the cricket. They're like I'm in sports where you can go and stick it. Cause it's Australia Day, it's Australia Day. Yeah, it's Australia Day, it's Australia Day.
Let's go, mate.